Hey everyone, Ryan here, and this is my review of the LEGO Star Wars 9488 Elite Clone Trooper and Commando Droid Battle Pack from the great year of 2012. It included 98 pieces with 4 characters, and at the time, released for just $12.99. Now, I'll tell you, as of late 2023, this set, sealed in box, is worth about $150, and when I realized that, it blew my mind. The appreciation and value on this set, which is half mid because the Commando droids aren't all that exciting compared to how great the Clone Troopers are in this set, is kind of crazy, but it just might be how great the Clone Troopers are in this set that makes it so valuable. Inside of the box, you'll find a couple of bags and your instruction manual with a neat comic at the back, and then we also have inside of one of the bags all of the Clone Trooper accessories and the beautiful cloth pieces for the ARC Trooper. Speaking of the ARC Trooper, to this day, over 10 years later in 2023, I think he still might be the best LEGO Star Wars Clone Trooper they have ever produced. He was the first one to have footprinting. He includes some awesome cloth accessories to help finish off the figure. The shoulder pads and the camo just add so much to this figure. It's kind of unreal. He's got a beautiful amount of detail on the torso, and the helmet here is not the normal Phase 1 LEGO Clone Trooper helmet from the 2008 and onward era. It's actually a ARC Trooper kind of Phase 1.5 helmet that was only ever used in this Battle Pack set for this ARC Trooper. It's incredible how great of a helmet they made for this one-off character in a battle pack of all sets. It shows just how great LEGO Star Wars can be at times, and yeah, it's one of the reasons that I think this is just the best Clone Trooper they have ever made. Now the face underneath is just that old Clone Wars head, and as far as accessories attachable to the helmet here, we've got both the antennas and the visors that can be interchanged as you please, and neither of them look goofy, which is good. They did something right here. Now turning the character around, you'll find they've attached a backpack to him, which I think just puts this figure over the top for me. It just makes him look that extra bit heavy, I suppose is the word to describe it. The ARC Trooper, the best Clone Trooper LEGO Star Wars has made to date. Now, the other Clone Trooper in this set is the Rancor Battalion ARF Trooper, and he is a perfect match with the ARC Trooper. The dark red accents just go a long way here to making this ARF Trooper look especially cool. I'm a big fan of this one, if you can't tell. If anything, not having leg printing hasn't aged great on him, but overall, just still a very good and detailed look, especially with that helmet. Now, this set was one of the first Versus battle packs, so instead of 2 more Clone Troopers or Republic-esque characters in the set, you actually get something on the other side of the battle, and that is 2 Commando droids in this case. And I think that's a cool and unique thing to have here. It's something that was never super common for LEGO Star Wars. They've been in a few sets, but having them in a cheap battle pack at the time was amazing to be able to get a few for your army, or just to have included in your battles with Clone Troopers that weren't regular battle droids or regular super battle droids. It was just something fresh and different. So those are kind of exciting and different here, although could you imagine what this battle pack would cost right now if it had 2 other like legendary, epic, amazing Clone Troopers kind of on the level of the ARF and ARC Trooper in this set? It would be insane. But LEGO would have had to close down shop after making such a heater battle pack, so they probably stopped themselves. Jokes aside, this battle pack is very good with its figure selection, although the potential for other Clone Troopers is insane here, but also like the Commando droids are pretty cool too. Now, when it comes to the build in this thing, it's kind of a miniaturized Republic AV7 cannon, which is one of the better Clone Trooper Battle Pack builds from over the years. I think it looks really good and can actually look really good in mass, which can't really be said for every Battle Pack build, but this one just has a bit of a bulky look to it that is nice. It's got a large cannon on top, and right underneath that, we actually have a flick-fire missile with a gold cone topper to it, and instead of flicking it, there was actually a bar that you could push from the back to fire it off. So it's actually a good flick fire missile system, unlike some of the ones where you actually have to flick them and it hurts your finger. This one is not that bad, which I do appreciate. They also have a couple other gold cones in that area above that look like, you know, ammo reserves that are just kind of waiting to be used. So I also really like that gold accent that they've got going on up there. There's also a bit of verticality to the design with these vertical gray and dark red stripes that are just kind of bricks holding it together, but it does kind of help make the design look a little bit more intricate at this small scale. You've got the legs and feet for this thing, which are just 4 pretty solid and sturdy legs. You also have a clear brick underneath to just help give it that extra support. That's something they commonly do on builds like this. And finally, we have the seat where you can place the Rancor ARF Trooper down, which has handlebars he can grab onto. It's a normal LEGO seat, nothing too exciting there, but allows him to kind of control the cannon. And overall, this is a great playset, a great battle pack army builder, a great collectible at this point. It basically did everything right outside of having 4 clone troopers, depending on your point of view, right? So I think it's a fantastic battle pack looking back on it, kind of just one of those legendary Lego Star Wars sets that isn't talked about a lot. Like when it comes to the best battle packs, most people think of like the 2007 clone battle pack or the 2009 clone battle pack or the 501st battle pack, but this one has sneakily become one of, if not the most expensive battle packs, while being one of the least talked about kind of top 10 battle packs, if that makes sense. So my nostalgic love for this is through the roof, but so is the price. I don't know if I could recommend paying for a sealed one these days unless you are as in love with it as I am. I mean, $150 plus, who knows how much it'll keep going up in the future, is insane. I think you could probably get a used one for a pretty reasonable price, but yeah, sealed in box is going to cost you a pretty penny. But let me know what you think about this set in the comments below. It's just one of those all-time greats that just doesn't get talked about enough, so let's talk about it down below. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and you can check out more 2012 LEGO Star Wars reviews on the end screen now.